So, Jen here. I'm reading the Bhagavad Gita. I probably am saying that wrong. Forgive me. As it is. There's words in there, obviously, I can't pronounce. um, and I come across this part. It's in the chapter of the most confidential knowledge on page 373. And it's part 9, but section 14. And it talks about God from this angle not being an ordinary man, and that it's foolish to think that once we shed our physical bodies, we become like God. And I'm pretty sure there's things there too. I just haven't quite put together yet or comprehended yet. I have to read some of this stuff a few times. It's pretty deep, but it's interesting nonetheless. So, for me, anyways. So I'm reading this and I'm thinking about that. And I've been having conversations cross my path, such as, you know, people not recognizing, God is in them. I know there's some schools of thought that, it's not appropriate to say that you are equal to God. But my thinking, right? Come with me. So my thinking is like, all right, I personally believe that we all have God in us. That's that soul, our spark, our life force. I call it love. And I don't believe that when I shed this body that that's when the magic happens. I think, it's happening right now. And even after I'm dead and my body's rotting, it will still be happening. So I'm thinking about this. And another conversation, kind of in alignment with this thought, is, some of us have a hard time accepting something above us, whether that be God or, even someone that's doing better than we're doing. Our ego likes to get in the way. And our ego is valuable, it has use. But when it comes to these sorts of concepts of even, entity being larger than us, outside of us, we seem to reject and resist this idea. And that's kind of where, at this year especially, I've been trying to understand, like, why we all tend to have this, resistance to thinking that, things can't be better than us. And I believe it's all ego. I believe it's our ego wanting its, glory, wanting its validation, which aren't bad things. But at the same time, it's hard to keep in mind, that there could be something larger than us. And I think that scares a lot of us. So I'm thinking, personally, I believe something larger than me definitely created all this, and has a plan. I'm just not aware, or I'm not blessed with knowledge of this plan, which is kind of cool, because if you think about it, if you know the next thing's going to happen, what would be the point in doing anything? So it's always, a surprise. And it's up to me to decide how I want to view that surprise. I can view it as, a horrible, tragic thing, which some things are, which some things very much are. And they cause us to suffer greatly. So I can look at it that, and I can acknowledge that, and acknowledge that that is part of the plan as well. Even if I don't understand it, and even if it does cause me pain, it's still part of the plan. And then acknowledging it, I can shift my perspective and acknowledge the suffering and acknowledge the pain and make a conscious shift, a conscious decision to believe and have faith in what I just explained, what I believe, which is everything happens for a reason. I might not understand it, and I might be in pain, and I might be mad about it, or I might be sad about it. But I can keep my peace all the while if I can accept that there's something bigger than me that's in charge of all of it. I don't know whether it's the, cosmos as a whole, or it's, some Titan-esque figure in the sky. I just think it's everything. It's the space in between atoms. It is the atom, So it's like, I think it's all of it. So shifting my perspective, I can have faith that there's just things I don't know. There's uncertainty. It'd be boring without the uncertainty. And I get to make a choice whether I shift my perspective. I get to make a choice to sit still in fear, or I can sit still in love and in faith that the next move, the next thing I should be doing will present itself. Or I can sit there in fear and not make any decisions and not take any action because, eventually it's going to hurt again. Or, what if it hurts more than the last time I got hurt? So, we get to choose. I believe we get to choose. I have faith that's what our free will is for, is that we get to choose how long we want to hold the perspective we currently have. So I guess I don't know, I'm using reading, thinking about these things, and sometimes it's nice to share them with other people. It's just some food for thought, and it's kind of disjointed and incoherent, but you know what? It to me, it wouldn't be human if it wasn't slightly confusing. If it wasn't daunting and slightly vague, what fun would it be if it was, cut and dry and straight to the point? There's a wonderful diversity in this world. Why would this be any different, So there's many perspectives to have. And there's many ways to look at things. You just got to have an open mind and an open heart and take 2 minutes to just kind of muse about these notions, See where you're angry at. See where you're scared. See where you could use more love. Anyways, I guess I'll leave you with that. Thanks. Bless you.